What's going on, guys? Let's try this ride along today. Day in my life, delivering auto parts. Let's see how this goes. Any questions? Drop it in the comments. I'll try to get to them later, or as I'm delivering. Be back in a little minute. Let me drop this off. It's Friday. It's about 12:30 in the afternoon. Got to banging out some auto parts runs today. Got about 7 stops. You guys may know, I've been doing this for a little bit. This goes, yeah. So yeah, I deliver auto parts. I got a small company with a handful of drivers, and this week I've been covering for one of the guys at the warehouse where I contract. He actually works for them. I just contract for them. So he has some surgery, so I've been working all week. Covering his route, and then I got a couple other guys on some other routes that I'm assigned to, and this is what I do. I've been doing this for a long time. Been doing this for God knows maybe 20 years. I don't work for anybody. Like I said, I work directly with the company, so I send the invoice on Sunday nights. I get paid. I pay my drivers. I may make a little bit on the top. Obviously I have to make some on the top. I have 3 hotshot drivers and 3 vans that I run, and this is one of the vans. This is one of the vans that I own, and I'm covering. Like I said, if you have any questions, you can shoot it, and I'll try to answer them as I go. I'll leave them in the comment sections, and I'll we'll get back to you. If you guys don't know, I'm in Massachusetts. Good old Massachusetts. Estamos bien, gracias a Dios. So Si tienes alguna pregunta, me la puedes preguntar. Voy a tratar de contestarte lo mejor posible. If you have any questions in regards to, how to get started, I know there's a lot of misconception out there, the type of vehicles you need and insurance and whatnot. Si tiene una pregunta en cómo comenzar el trabajo, qué se requiere para hacerlo, ahí me lo puedo dejar en el comentario, yo te lo contesto lo mejor posible. But I'm gonna let you know that it's very simple. It's very easy to get these jobs. One of the main places you can get these jobs are on cbdriver.com, which is basically, it's a portal. It's not an app. It's a portal. You just go on there, cbdriver.com, put the zip code, and it will give you all the work in your area. That's one of the good ones. Or you can try like Indeed, any online job search, but cbdriver.com seems to be a good one, especially in my area, up where I'm at. So, just put the zip code, it'll give you all the work available, and you can just go from there, in regards to, the work available. Very simple. All the requirements will be on the job posting. So sometimes you need commercial insurance, a lot of times you don't, and there's always ways around things. Si estás buscando un trabajo, ahí puedes buscar en el website, se llama cbdriver.com. Ahí tiene muchos trabajos disponibles. Ahí en la descripción del trabajo le van a poner también los requisitos para hacer el trabajo, si requieren seguro especial o no requieren seguro especial, pero ahí sí pueden poner su zip code y ahí va a recibir toda la información que usted necesita. Tipo de vehículo también, se pueden usar minivans, pueden usar carros, cargo vans. Como las cargo vans que yo uso son todas bajitas, la Ford Econolines. Yo no ando vans altas. Las high tops, la Ford Transit, yo no ando esa. Yo ando las vanes standard. Siempre he usado standard. Nunca he usado vanes altas. Mucha gente piensa que tienen una van alta, una van nueva. Mi van no son nuevas. All my vans are used vans. My newest van is a 2012 and my oldest van is a 2004. La van más nueva que yo uso es la de 2012 y la más vieja es 2004. No hace falta. Estas escuelas están saliendo ahora mismo. Jesus. Friday. Got about 6 stops to do. I'll probably be done in 2 hours. It's just this whole run is about 3 hours long. It's a lot of local. Wow, these kids got out of school early today. It's crazy. Good. Welcome to the live. If you have any questions, I'm delivering auto parts today. Delivering auto parts, truck parts. Anything you want to know about the business, you let me know. I got you.
Head west on Pleasant.
Anything. Been doing this for a very long time. Box truck. I've done box truck work. I've done assemblies. I've done department stores. I've done everything. I've done pharmaceuticals. Everything you can think of, I've done it. For guys that don't know, I am in Massachusetts. I'm south of Boston. I had to do all this driving to deliver one wiper blade. Light work. So the work today is kind of light. A couple stops that are heavy today. I got to deliver some loaders. By the way, this van that I'm in right now, this van, I don't know if you guys follow me, but this is the van that I paid $1,500 for. Oof. And it's already made the money back. I already made my money back on this van. So simple. It's driving really good. It's got 136,000 miles on it. It's a 2008 Ford Econoline. Dang it, another school bus. Yeah, I didn't know school get out so early around here. It's only 12:40. Around at 3 o'clock today. Jesus, man. If you guys go ahead and like this live, so we can try to get to other people. If you have any questions, go ahead, plug it in, and I will answer it. Jesus, man. Honestly, I actually forgot to go here. I came from this area. Shit, I should have been on my next stop right now. But I forgot. I didn't have my paperwork in order and I skipped the stop. All for one wiper blade. You believe that? You believe that? Dang, all for one wiper blade. All this for one wiper blade. I have dedicated routes. I have 2 dedicated routes, and the one I'm doing right now, I'm covering it for someone who's on medical leave a couple weeks, and today's the last day. Next week I'll be going to Chicago for spring break, but I do have 2 routes that I run every day. That's the one. I think I posted a video. I go and every day, Monday through Friday. All routes are roughly no more than 4 hours long. The ones that I usually do, they're about 3 to 4 hours to complete. This one takes about 3 hours to complete. This one is very low miles. This one, the whole route's probably like round trip. That's from my house, warehouse, back to my house. It's probably about 65, 70 miles. So, but they are dedicated to me. I think I'm gonna end up getting one more. I gotta have some discussions with the company I contract with directly. I'm one of their vendors. They use two vendors, and I'm one of them. So I'm probably gonna end up picking this one up or another one. I like this one because I used to live in this town, so I kind of, um, you know, I like driving around because I used to live in. I lived here for 12 years. So I don't really bid loads. Like I said, this is dedicated. What I did, how I ended up getting these runs and becoming a vendor is that I used to work for a courier company years ago called Fleet Couriers. They're no longer around. They got bought out by a national company. So I used to work for this courier company, and I used to have a couple runs to them, like dedicated. They were like for me. Like I did it. I did some night runs. If you look at my past videos, I did night runs and I did day runs. So what happened is this company did work for this distributor, auto parts distributor, for like 20 years. But the drivers were messing up, and the drivers didn't really care. So I had a relationship with them. So they actually dropped the company, and they approached me to do the work with them directly, and that's how I was able to do it. Because I was going in and I was actually, doing the work the way I was supposed to. So I built that relationship, and they gave me the opportunity, probably like 4 years ago, to do the work directly for them. So now every time they need a driver, they actually contact me, and I get the drivers for them. And I currently have 2 hotshot drivers that work in their own vehicles. They basically go back and forth all day from the warehouse to the local. I think they do 2 miles from the warehouse or 3 miles from the warehouse. And they just go back and forth and deliver their stuff. And then I have the 2 vans plus this one. This week's will be 3 vans. And all the vans are mine. So I pay the fuel and I pay the drivers to work for me. And I give them a flat rate. I give them a flat rate. And they both work under 20 hours a week. Dang it, man, this is crazy. Watching this, don't forget to subscribe. Any questions in the cargo van business, let me know. Any type of delivery, I've done it all. 20 years 20 years on this. Any questions, let me know. Drop them in the comments. Covering, delivering auto parts, as some of you may know, Ford, GM. I am a vendor for a local distributor company in the area. You know, I'm in Massachusetts. This is what I do. It's my little part-time job. I'm actually covering for someone this week. Today's my last day. I've been covering for 2 weeks. And, very simple, very light work. All this just took like 8 minutes to deliver a wiper blade. So I forgot to stop earlier. I drove by this street earlier and I forgot to stop. I was distracted. I was on the phone. I was on the phone. I was distracted. There's one of my stops here. Let's see. Back. Oh, there's 4 wiper blade. Now we can get back. I forgot to stop here earlier. I just wasted 8 minutes. Alright. Let's get back to next stop has what I got? A wire. Little bag with a wire in it. This is gonna go to a company that you guys may have in your state. So pay attention to this company. It's called, I forget the name of it, but you'll see it. This company used to distribute all the parts for Pep Boys. So they use contractors. So when we get there, you're gonna see it, and you can contact them if they're in your area. So I know they use contractors to deliver. I forget the name of it, but you'll see it. You'll see it when I get there. If you have any questions, drop it in. Somebody asked if I bid. I don't bid on the loads. I'm not. Usually the ones that bid on loads, you know, I'm not into that type of business. You know, it's a lot of waiting game. It's not. You're not sure what you're gonna make. I like to know what I'm gonna make. I like to set my price so I can budget my life around around how much I make. If you have, you know, if you're in the business of bidding and stand by on trying to, you know, on your phone or whatnot, on the road, trying to bid for work, you know, it's not stable. I like, all my work has been like that. You know, I know what I'm gonna make, I know where I'm gonna go, I know my expenses because it's the same thing, same area every day. If I need more money, I just ask for more money. You know, the way you ask for money is you do a good job, and then, you know, you just ask for more money. But I like to know what I'm gonna make, like that I can budget, like that I can hire somebody, I can pay someone to work for me, I can pay someone to help me out because I know what I'm gonna make and I know what I can pay. If I bid for work, you know, today may be a bad day and today I may end up losing money because I still gotta pay a driver to work for me. So if I got to bid and it's a bad day, I lose money. You know, if I don't have to bid and I know what I can make, I can only add to that. I can only add to that money I'm making, if you know what I mean. That's just what I do. But it's okay if you want to bid for work, and you know, it's different strokes for different folks. You know, it's not for me. Yeah. I tell you, this morning, man, it was raining. Woo, it was like a hurricane this morning. My dog didn't want to leave the house this morning for his walk. I'm like, come on, Bruno, we gotta go out. forget to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, I will be going live with a driver, you know, so we can discuss the process. Process, like I said, it's very simple. A lot of people have a misconception that you need a bunch of stuff, which you really don't. You really don't. It's simple. This is one of the simplest things. Let's see. I mean, I don't really. Yeah, that's. Yep. Flat rate's the way to go. You know, at least you know what you're gonna make. You know what your expenses are. I'm not a fan of. You know what I mean, or you can call me. You can call me in the morning and say, listen, I got this. It pays this. But I'm not gonna sit around. I'm not gonna sit around looking for work. That's, you know what I mean, because I don't know if you guys, a lot of you guys may know, there's some low. I'm also a realtor, so I know I do a lot of like property investments, and I have clients who I help, you know, help them find properties, and I sometimes handle their investments, like their investment properties. You know, I look after their properties. You know, so I do a lot of stuff. So I don't really have time to, you know what I mean, bid for work and try to get work. I like to do what I gotta do, and that's it. Like next week, like I said, I'm going to Chicago. Like I took this on up to today's my last day doing this. I still have my other two vans running. I'm gonna go to Chicago next week, and then when I come back, I'll have discussions. If they need me to do some more work, I will do it. If not, you know, I got other stuff to attend to. You know, I love that flexibility that I have, that I can work, not work, because I still have that income from my other two drivers. Yeah, exactly. And like you said, you started in the Dodge Caravan. You know, a Dodge Caravan is a lot cheaper than the Ford Transit Connect, because the deal with the Ford Transit Connect, it's a cargo van, but it's a minivan that's a cargo van. It's more money. The Caravan is perfect. You know what I mean? A lot of people I know started this business and still do it in the Caravan. I can tell you right now, the load that I have in here, I could have fit it in the Caravan. Yesterday, the load that I had in this van, I could have fit it in my car. You know what I mean? Because I also used to work in like a Honda Fit. I could have fit it in that. You know what I mean? A lot of people, like there's another vendor in the warehouse. He has 3 drivers, and they actually call him in the morning and tell him how much he has, and he goes back and forth from a Chevy Traverse and a Chevy Express. He goes back and forth, his van or his little SUV. Today he went in the SUV because they know he didn't have much. When he has a lot, he brings his van. You know what I mean? But I like driving the van because I don't have a spare vehicle right now, because my son uses one, my daughter uses the other, my other daughter uses the other. So all my kids are using the vehicles to go to work or school, and then my wife uses the vehicle. So you know, I just stick to the van. You know, but sometimes I may hop in my SUV to make the deliveries, and I just take my wife to work, and then I have my son pick her up. You know, especially when I gotta go far out. When I do like the other run, that's about 140 miles round trip. I'll take the SUV because it's better on gas. Just so I can make some more money. You know, but it is definitely true. That's good that you started in the minivan. And now you got multiple. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. You know? Yeah, this van, man. This van was a blessing. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I did have to put some stuff into it, but think about it like this. Like I pay 1,500. Like when I went to make a delivery at one of the dealerships that I go to, I saw it there. I knew it was a trade-in, and I was like, I spoke to the kid that I deal with. I'm like, listen, I didn't talk to your boss, and I spoke to his boss, and she's like, yeah, 1,500 as is. But when I put to it, I put it had a C's caliper, so I put a caliper in it, front brakes, the back brakes were new. I had to fix the body underneath a little bit, like the body mounts, because the guy, I don't know, I beefed it up in the back. So I have a friend who's a welder, and he hooked me up. I bought the body mounts, and he welded the underneath it to make it nice and sturdy. But the van runs really, really good. I mean, I'm very surprised. So that's the only reason. Like, I already got people. One of my friends offered me like 3,500, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. Because, you know what I mean, I'm still gonna put. I also bought some parts for it today. That's one of the good things about the work that I do, that I can actually just get, I get parts mad cheap. So I bought what I bought. I bought the parking brake assembly, like the shoes. I bought the hardware. I bought the backing plates for the back. I bought new backing plates for the front. So I'm going to Chicago next week, and I'm gonna give it to my boy so he can put all that in for me. But you know what I mean, so far I think I spent about 900 between parts and labor, and I'm probably gonna spend another 300. But what is that? 1,200 on top of the 15 that I bought. I mean, that I spend. I'm still good, because these vans, like, shit, they be going for like 5,000, and you don't know what's wrong with them. Like this one, I know everything's wrong with it. Well, it's not wrong with it, but I want everything new because I paid only 1,500. I put new front struts, rear struts. I put 4 body mounts in the back. I beefed up the back. I switched the bumper because I got a free bumper for one of my stops in the back. You know what I mean? I changed the oil. I put a new belt. No, I put a new idle pulley. I put a new belt. You know what I mean? There's all these little things that you would have to replace if you bought one for like 5,000-6,000. But I'm happy with it. Yeah, I replaced the front left caliper in this van. They're fairly easy. These vans, I like the Ford instead of the Chevys, like the one up front, because the Chevy's a little more complex. Chevy's like, they got too much emission problems. The Fords will run on one cylinder if they have to. So that's why I'm a Ford guy when it comes to vans. John, where you at? Where you need that work done? Because I have a real good friend who has a shop south of Boston. I'm not sure if you're in Boston, but like the video, guys. Like the live. And if you haven't subscribe. I'm going to be going live with someone. Her name is Kiki. She's a female. She's from Georgia, who does van work, but she does it in a newer van, a high top van. She also does auto parts. Auto parts is a big thing. All right, ready? Here's the name of the company. So, you guys, these people are everywhere. There you go. Right here. They used to do Pep Boys, but Pep Boys don't sell parts. No, it's called Auto Plus. Auto Plus is the name. Auto Plus. This whole warehouse is all auto parts. You see the vans, the Ryder vans, because they got. I think they go to Advanced Auto Parts too. So we sell to them, and then they sell it to Advanced. And that's just the way that is. Yeah, where's the paperwork? Oh, right there. So simple. They know who I am. They don't gotta sign nothing. Very simple. Oh, where I gotta go? Buick. So yeah, this is one of this company's everywhere. So Google your area. I think this company owns Pep Boys. Well, they used to own Pep Boys because all the trucks say Pep Boys now. Auto Plus. That's the name of this place. You know what's the best place? Oh yeah, the auto because they're Pep Boys. You know, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna be 100%. The Auto Plus in my area, the company I contract with, they bought this company. They own it now. It's just still called Auto Plus for some reason, but they own it. And they bought a lot of them in like different. I know there's one in Pennsylvania. They own a warehouse in Pennsylvania. They own a warehouse in Connecticut. They own a warehouse in a lot of places. Texas, I don't know. It's called Factory Motor Parts. It's the name of the company. And they use contractors. I'm not sure if they use like companies, or they may hire independents or vendors that with like multiple vans or one vans, but they bought up a lot of companies in my area. Yeah, Factory Motor Parts. That's like a national company. They buy everything. And I think they're everywhere. They're everywhere. Those are the ones that bought all the Auto Plus. They bought Auto Plus. Now, where do you find drivers? Someone's asking me where to find a driver. Listen, honestly, if you can find a sub on CB Driver, I think you pay $5 and you could put add a post on CB Driver, look for your own driver. You know, cbdriver.com, you know, you can find work there, or you can actually make a post and find drivers for yourself. I haven't done it, but I know you can, because I've gotten calls from CB Driver from smaller companies, like people like me looking for a driver for a week or whatnot, you know what I mean? So you can definitely post up on CB Driver and see what's available. What you can post in, you know? Or Craigslist. Craigslist is another place you can get this type of work. Because I've done it in the past. Right now, Craigslist got a bunch of crap in it, a bunch of garbage. But Craigslist, one of the best companies I ever worked for, I found them on Craigslist. It was called Velocity, but they also went out of business. They got bought out. It was a Canadian company. They got bought out by a company called Dynamics, who then became T-Force. T-Force is another company I used to work for. Dynamics I've worked for Bebex. I've never worked Laser Ship. You know, I've worked for a number of companies. I worked for what's this other one? I forget the names, but I worked for quite a lot of companies. National Parts Warehouse. Which one? And who do you deliver to? Oh, the Midwest. Oh, you're hiring to work at T-Force? So you a master at T-Force in a van or in a truck? You got truck work or van work? Because I used to be a master IC in T-Force. But the thing, what happened in T-Force, right? They got a big lawsuit. Like they've got sued like 3 times already. They had a big class action lawsuit, and they had to pay a lot of money for misclassifying their drivers. So I had van drivers, and I used to do pharmaceuticals with T-Force, like labs and blood work. And then they just, if you was not in a truck, you could no longer be a master IC with T-Force. And I wasn't in trucks, I was in vans, so that was it for me. So they offered my drivers, if they wanted to stay at an hourly rate plus miles, and it was just not worth it. So a lot of my drivers just left, and I left, and then I went on my own after that. But yeah, T-Force is not a very good company to work for, in my opinion. I don't know, like they have different stuff. They just want too much. They want they want they want you to have an LLC. The reason why I have an LLC is because of T-Force, because they insisted I had an LLC. I needed this, I needed that, I needed a lot of insurance. So at one point it was good because I was making money, but after they got the lawsuit, they wanted to change everything around, and it was just no bueno after that. It's not. So you do van and hatchback work for T-Force. Yeah, they don't hire in my area, in this state. They don't really do. They will hire you as an employee in a van or in a car. And they'll pay you hourly plus mileage, which does not pan out. You're literally working for like minimum, because they'll pay you like minimum wage, and a lot of jobs in my area don't pay minimum wage. McDonald's pays $3 over minimum wage. You can work at McDonald's and make more money than working at T-Force, because they'll literally pay you minimum wage out here. They were a good company until they got sued. Yeah, but there's a lot of good companies out there that still pay decent money. The money used to be a lot better back in the day. Money used to be crazy good, like really good. You can make 25 hours a week, 30 hours a week. You can easily make $2,500 a week in your cargo van, $3,000 a week. But it's just so many people started doing this work. A lot of companies started coming on board and bidding and underbidding the previous company, and it's just diluted the money. The money got less and less and less and less. Because I used to work for BVEX, company called BVEX, delivering to CVS and Walgreens. Everything was done before 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It was great. The money was great. I went in there making like $300 a day, $1,500 a week to work like 25 hours a week. It was short run, very short, probably like 45 miles round trip, but it went for 300, 250, 240, 210. When I get to 200, I have my nephew doing it for me, and it became like it went down to like 150 because BVEX had to rebid, and they had to go in a lot less because a lot of companies bidding on the work. So that's just what happens. So in this business, man, you making money one day, and you may not be making money next day. It's just the way it is. T-Force the same way. Like when I stayed on T-Force, I was yes, exactly. That's why it's oversaturated. Because there's a lot of people on YouTube saying, they be exaggerating on how much money they make, and it's true, 100%, 100% true. Like I've been on YouTube for like 5 years. From day one, I've been telling people that don't believe what you see, and what you hear on here, because it's a lot of crap. You know, they don't tell you that, you know, you're good, and then you go to work on a Friday, and they gonna tell you, hey, such and such, John, thank you, man, for today's last day. They don't tell you that. It's a bunch of lies. Like the biggest lie I've ever seen on YouTube, and I don't know how this video even made the news. You guys, he's pretty famous here on YouTube. It was about some guy who made $800 in one day delivering lost luggage, and I'm like, $800 in one day, that does not sound right, you know. And I commented on the video, man, it's a lie. He probably made $800 in 1 week, but this thing made the news, and I'm like, because it blew up. That story blew up. He made $800 in one day, and then the guy who made the video, he came on the video and said, no, you guys misunderstood. I made $800 in 1 week, because he was delivering luggage and I think it was Houston, and I know the business of luggage delivery, and there's no money in that. You know what I mean? And there's no way he made $800 in 1 day. He could have made $800 in 1 day, but not recently. He could have made $800 in 1 day 20 years ago, when this business was hush-hush business. Because this business was a hush-hush business for a long time. Like, my little brother got me into this business. The family that he married into got him into this business. We didn't tell everybody about this. Nobody. Now everyone's on YouTube just exaggerating like crazy. And it's just like, I mean, it's the real. That's what happens. And then people hop on trying to get vans and stuff, and at the end of the day, they end up losing bad money. Because they don't know what they're doing. Yeah, JT Hustle be having mad videos. I mean, he's got tons and tons of videos. I mean, I'm not that active on YouTube as he is, but you know, he was like, one of his videos, like, it's just straight up like, you make $200 a day. That's it. That's what you're gonna make. You're gonna make $200 a day, because you know, it's not a day. It's not, you know, you can make. Like, I'm honest, like, I have a driver, I pay him $600 a week. You have like, wow, $600 a week, yeah, but he only works like 4 hours a day. And I give him $120, and I pay him cash too. Because, you know, when he makes $120 in 4 hours, I pay the gas, I pay for the van. I mean, after I pay the van, I make roughly $820 a week, Monday through Friday. You know what I mean? So, that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. You know what I mean? People will say, oh, well, I'm only paying them $120, but you know, there's people out there making $120 doing, you know, they're not even making $120 driving their car for 8 hours doing DoorDash or Flex or Spark or any other those or any other Bodie, you know, whatever app they may be on. I pay $120. And I gave him cash, because I write off every single mile that he drives in that van. I write it off. So it kind of pans out at the end of the day. You know what I mean? He's really good. I've known this guy for a long time. So that's what I pay him. He's happy with it, because he has a little part-time job. So between his part-time job and this, he's good. He's golden. You know what I mean? He ain't complaining. He's got a little part-time job he does in the afternoons, because like I said, he only works like 4 hours a day. He's literally done by like 1:30. He brings the van back to my house, parks it in front of my house, and walks like 3 minutes down to his house, and then he hops in his car and goes to work. You know, he goes to work, and then he makes his little money. That's how, you know, it's what it is. He helps me, and I help him out. But there is a lot of people on here that be exaggerating. They've never done a day in their life. Haven't done a day in their life. They want to sell you a seminar or sell you anything you want to buy. They'll sell you. Don't Don't try to sell it to you. They even try. This is one Spanish cat. He even be trying to sell you vans. He must know someone at a dealership, and he's like, "Yo, come buy the van and this and that." He literally shows you vans all day, and you know he's making a kickback from selling you the van. Vans be like $50,000, $55,000, $40,000, and he works, but he's not making no money. He's over the road, but how you over the road and you like on social media every day, live posting every day? Like when you actually working? Because he's on standby. He's trying to bid on work. He's trying to bid on some crappy work. And people think there's tons of money in there. There isn't. You know what I mean? There isn't. So don't think you're gonna drive 6 hours and make $1,000, make $1,500, make $2,000. It ain't. You're gonna make $1,500. Okay, cool. But then you're gonna spend 3 days. You ain't gonna work for 3 days straight. Or you in the middle of nowhere. It is what it is. You gotta be more realistic with things. GMC. Almost done. Almost done. It's 1:30. Man, gotta take a leak. So here I got three stops in one building. Three stops in one building. Coming on. So yeah, man, I'm gonna be going live, man. I'm gonna be going live. You know, I'm gonna be answering mad questions on there. At the end of the month, maybe like 27th or so, I'm gonna post a video with the exact date. So yeah, man, this is a young lady. She's been doing this since 2022. She started during the pandemic. She's making some pretty good money. I think she's like in a Ford, in the Dodge Ram, like 2500 with the high top. And I think she's gonna be going over the road. She's gonna be doing southeast. I think she's from Georgia. She's from Atlanta. And you know what I mean? She's another one. She's real with it. She don't be exaggerating. You know what I mean? Because people be on here, they be exaggerating like crazy. You know what I mean? Can't be exaggerating. And listen, I had this one lady doing hot shots for me. You know, she was doing hot shot in her car. She was paying her gas and she was paying whatever. Like she stopped working for me like a month ago. You know, and I still have 2 hot shot drivers. But for example, her, like I was getting paid for hot shots and for the company, and I was only making on her on week on a Monday to Friday. She's paying her gas, she's paying everything. I was only making like $110 a week. That was like $110 extra for me. You know, I could have made more. I could have paid her less, but you know what I mean, she's paying her own gas, and you know she get to live, and stuff's expensive. I was comfortable making that extra $110 off her every week. You know what I mean? I gave her 1099. You know, she made 6 months. She made like 29,000. 7 months, she made 29,000. You know, she was working hot shots. She was working random like 6-7 hours a day, between 5 and 7 hours a day. She loved it because she would sit around sometimes for an hour waiting for an order to be filled so she can go deliver it. And she was only going out no more than 3 miles, I think. But I was only making 110. You know what I mean? So I was happy with it. It's $440 in the month. You know what I mean? She was paying everything. I don't know. Listen, that's it. I was making 110. I could have made more, but you know what I mean? You can't be greedy. You know, because If I would have made more and gave her less, you know, she would have lasted less than that. You know, she liked it, but you know, she was older. She was over. I think she's over 65 years old too. But she, you know, she loved work. She loved to work, and I took care of her. You know, but you know, think about it. If I make, let's say 300. Let's say I buy 5 vans. Each van I make $400. That's $2,000 a week that I can possibly make off just sitting at home, you know, making sure the vans run good, making sure people show up. You know, that's $2,000 a week. I mean, that's over $100,000 a year profit. You know, I'm saying if you got a van and you got a route and you got drivers and your profits are $400, you got 5 vans, that's $2,000 a week. It's doing nothing. That's what I'm about. You know what I mean? I'm about making a little bit of money here, making a little bit of money there. Everybody happy. Everybody likes to work. I'm good. You know, I make my money. That's good. That's it. Like one of my drivers, man, that he takes care of the van like if it's his. He washes it. He vacuums it. He makes sure it's clean. He you know, he checks the tires. He checks the air. Everything that is wrong, he lets me know. You know, the blessing that I'm at the auto parts warehouse. He needs oil. I get it right there. You know, he needs a new air filter. We'll swap it out right there. You know what I mean? He needs windshield washer fluid. We get it right there. We get everything right there at the warehouse. He pulls in. He looks over the van once a week. Tops out the oil. Boom, boom. And he's on the road, man. He needs fuel. He calls me up. He goes to the gas station. He calls me up. I turn the pump on. He fills the van, and that's it. You know, he did it today. He does it twice a week. He calls me and I pay for his fuel. Next week when I go to Chicago, he looks over everything. He looks over both vans, and he's gonna look over this van. I'm gonna leave this van at the warehouse just in case he needs it for something, you know, in case he needs a backup van. Something happens while I'm away. I'm gonna leave this van at the warehouse so it's ready to go, you know. That's how I'm gonna do it. That's me. Alright. We have to get the part to this guy. It's a GMC. Oh, I don't gotta take a leak. Oh, snap. See what I got for these people. See what I got for them. Right back. All that for a little filter. All right, now I'm about to break my back. Oh man, I hope they help me with this because I gotta deliver. Woo-wee, like 40 rotors. This is the bad part of this business right now. I'm about to deliver 40 rotors to the Chevy dealership. But I'm just gonna put it on the cart. 40. Dude, this work is really easy. I like doing this work. You know why I like doing this work? Because I'm a car guy. And, you know, I get to see all the issues these cars be having. Because I walk to a lot of shops. And I always talk to the guys and they tell me what's crap. Like a lot of cars, believe it or not, like the Ford Transit vans. Like I like Ford, but those Ford Transits be having mad issues, man. Like I wish they would make the Ford E Series, the one I drive right now. I wish they'll make that a high top van. All they gotta do is just add a turtle thing to the back, because the Ford Transit be having issues. So many issues. The first generation, they had the rear end differential issues. They be having the transmission issues. They be having, like, I be seeing them vans, like, they got a Paul the motor out, and they be having like 25,000, 30,000. And I mean, and they're all the same. The Pro Master is the same way. The Pro Master's front wheel drive is transmission's kind of crappy. Everything has an issue. You know, you get the Sprinter, they want to charge you mad money to fix it because it's a Mercedes. This is the badging. You know what I mean? So for out of the three, the Ford Transit is the best, my opinion. But they still have their little issues. Like I just wish they make these, the 100 I'm in right now. I wish they make this a high top. You know, I'm about to make it a high top myself. I be getting tired of ducking over. But yeah, man, it's about to rain, and I gotta deliver 20, like 30 rotors. Holy camole! This is GMC right there. This is the GMC dealership right there. Let me go talk to the guy, make sure this is for him. Go grab the cart. Hope he comes to help me. Hopes he comes to help me. Let me see if I can give you a little side view. I'll be right back. Gotta go talk to these guys. Let me see any comments about going there. Alright, let's see. Got 2 batteries and like 30 rotors. 40 rotors. Get my gloves. Be right back, guy. Watch the van for me. Right back. Right back.
Report to unauthorized streaming.
more. Woo. Work is work. Let me get my next stop ready. Across the street. That's that stop. My next stop is 2 stops in one. All right. So my next stop is 3 stops in one. So it's 3 stops in one. So I got 2 locations to go to, 2 physical locations. But the next one's across the street. Woo! That was a lot of work for what I'm used to. Set up all those loaders. I'll work out for the day. Working the arms. Yeah. Like Popeye arms. But yeah. This is actually GMC and Chevy. This is Quirk. This is one of the biggest dealerships in New England. They own tons of dealerships. They're the biggest online store for Ford and Chevy and other parts. They have a wholesale building that is huge, humongous, which is across the street from this location. Let me get over here, turn to the around. Buick. So you see Quirk is across the street. Across the street, they selling Jeep, Chryslers across the street. Quirk, Jeep. Behind that building is a big warehouse building. Quirk Wholesale. This is every day is the same thing. I've been doing this for 2 weeks. I did this run for like a whole year at one point. And then the company I'm a vendor with, they switched me up to another one, which is less work but more driving. And honestly, I prefer this one as more work because the other one gets kind of boring. Because the other one's like about 145, 150 miles round trip. This is a lot of driving. This one is bang, 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 bang. You know, less fuel, but it keeps me active. The other one is a lot of driving and it's just boring. I don't like driving too much, but I rather go boom, boom, boom. You know, once I just went here, I'm gonna turn. It's actually over here on the right side of this, but I can't go in this way no more. That's Quirk Wholesale, biggest online store for Ford and Chevy. If you have any questions, just put them in the comments, and I'll try to just answer it. You know, for what I'm doing right now, you know, I don't have cargo insurance because, you know, I really don't lose anything. because I check the orders before I take it. I take it with me. I should buy cargo insurance, but I had it at one point, but I don't have it right now. Because like I said, I make sure me and my drivers check the orders before we leave. And this company is pretty cool. If something's missing, maybe let's say out of like all the rotors, those 2 missing rotors or 1 missing rotors, they wouldn't go, hey, you owe me 4 rotor. They'll just send them another rotor because they could have messed up at the warehouse. I know it was 43 pieces, and they got 43 pieces. So you know they're very good. We have a good relationship. So there's never an issue. Now, if I worked for another company, heck yeah, I would have cargo insurance. I had a cargo insurance when I worked for a company. I used to do IKEA. I used to deliver for IKEA, and I used to assemble for IKEA. And I had cargo insurance there because, man, people will always talk about something broke or something they didn't get there. But yeah, man, this whole warehouse right here on the right-hand side, this is Quirk Wholesale. Quirk Wholesale. So if you need your 4 parts, go to quirkwholesale.com. Not paid advertising. No paid advertising. Lost. Quirk Wholesale. There's 2 stops in here. There's 2 stops. 3 stops. There's 3 companies in here. There's Quirk Buick. Quirk Oldsmobile. They still sell Oldsmobile parts. Quirk, Ford, and another small company. That's where they keep all the new cars. Come off the ship, they come right here. So don't sleep on these Hyundai Genesis. Those things are bad. Look at those. Those are all Genesis. Look at the wheels on that white one. That's some nice little ride. They're nice little rides, man. You know? Not a paid sponsor. Alright, this one I'm gonna dump everything I got in the van right here. Right here. This is where everything's going. Everything's going here. These just cool people right here. Very nice people. All these stops are cool. They're all cool. Alright, let's see what we got. We got this. We got all these orders. Maybe I can give you a little sneak peek to the there. But oh, one thing, like I bought this van and I've been using it for 2 weeks, right? It's cold, so you know it was kind of hot earlier this week, and I'm like, damn, I need some AC. So I turned the AC on. Boy, it don't work. AC is not working. But thank you that thanks to my partners at the warehouse that I partnered with, I was able to buy this. Hopefully, this will fix the issue with my AC. But let me tell you how much I paid for this. That's the number one benefit. Like I got this. I got a hardware kit for my daughter's car. I got some brakes. Let me get back to you because the lady opened the door and I don't want her to wait. She's nice. So let me just give her stuff and then I can get on the road and show you what I got. Oh man. Alright, that's that. That's that. She's got all these accessories. All these accessories. Give me this. Put that back. Hello. let's do waypoint. Let's see. That bottom box is kind of flimsy.
Alright, so we'll jump on this stuff is all, this is mine, that's yours?
Yeah, that's hers. That wasn't me, that was the wind. That was the wind. See the hurricane wind this morning? Yeah, if you guys by the ocean, there's no trees here. Alright. Alright, hopefully I don't fall today. God, so, you guys still in a lot of cars. That's it. And then copy. Yeah. Oh man. What's the problem with our batteries? That's it. Woo-wee! That was easy. It's light. That was just a lot of accessories like floor mats and whatever people buy for their trucks when they buy them. So yeah, let me get back to what I bought at the warehouse today. So I bought, what did I get? So you know I have no air conditioning, so I have like, I'm trying this. Hopefully this works. For this thing here, I paid $26. In retail price on this, it's like $65. So I paid $26 for this. All right. This is a little doorman kit for my daughter's car. She got a Toyota Matrix all-wheel drive. This is the back kit for her shoes. that I bought already. What did I pay for this? $11. This is normally like $25, especially in Dorman brand. I got the shoes for this van, and I paid $33 for this. Keep in mind, a heavy duty van, $33. This is normally like $55, $60. And what else did I get? Oh, and I got the hardware kit for this van, and I paid. I think I paid 11. No. Hardware kit. I paid. No, I paid $14 for this one, Dorman, and I paid $11 for this one. Hardware kit. That's for the pocket brake. And then this, hopefully, I'm hoping this works, because I could not work in this van if it ain't got no AC. If I have to work in this van with no AC, I'm gonna tell you right now, Raz, if you're watching this, I'm giving this van to you, and I'm taking the white one, because I can't work with no AC. But I'm hoping it has a small leak, and it's because it's got nothing in it. The lines are empty, and I'm hoping this will actually seal up the leak. If not, I'm gonna have to hire my mechanic, my boy. He hooks me up. He can take a look at it, because this is above my knowledge. I can do brakes, and I can do like an alternator or a starter or spark plugs, but when it comes to like line like that, I don't have the patience, and I don't have, honestly, the skills. But that is it is what it is. But yeah, there's a security guard. But I only got one stop left, and that's it. And I'm on my way home. It's 2 o'clock. It's 2:03. 2:03 this afternoon. It's 2 o'clock actually. And I left the warehouse like 11:30. I've been live for an hour and 20 minutes. So honestly, I think I've been working less than an hour and a half. If I get this run full time, because I know there's a couple guys in the warehouse that are quitting. They gave their 2 weeks notice, and one of them left this week, and another one left and leaving next week. I'm hoping they have to move stuff around, and they'll actually give me this run full time. If they give me this run full time, I will be hiring a driver. So if you're if you're south of Boston, give a message, and we can talk. If not, if you have a van and you want to work, I can sub you out for this. Very easy. 3 hours of work. You're gonna get discounts on your parts. And whatever you're gonna need, I got you. Mechanic wise, I got you. I got the connections, because I've been doing this for a long time, and I know a lot of good mechanics, because shit, that's where I'm from. Back in the day, we had to work on our own cars. We had to struggle. We had to fix our own things. You know what I mean? So I got you. See if you're looking for something. If I get this run, depending on how much I get it for full time, because I have a price right now, but that's like a backup price. If the full time price is good, I will hire somebody to drive this van, and not just buy me another one. But honestly, I want to buy me a high top van. Why? I'm gonna put a video out, because I went to a company this past and if you're watching this video after it's live, if you got this far, I want you to comment in the comment section, new company, right? Because I know you watched an hour and 30 minutes of this. Comment new company if you're watching this video after it's posted. But anyway, I went to a new company, right? I called them on video. I recorded the conversation. It's a company it's in Rhode Island. I'm not gonna get the name of the company right now, because I won't blow up my spot, because I'm gonna get in there. I was supposed to be in there this week, but I had to postpone it. Well, last week I had to postpone it because the guy who does this run needed surgery, so I'm here, right? But it's a company. They would prefer a high top van, but not necessarily, because the thing with the high top vans, you can get more stuff in there, you make more money, more stuff, more money. And I'm gonna be delivering TVs. TVs is what I'm gonna be delivering. And the best part about delivering TVs is that I'm gonna be able to get tips, because it is it is a white glove. White glove meaning there's going to be 2 types of deliveries. I can deliver it and leave it in the front door, or in the garage, or threshold, mean the entrance, like that. That's it. But if I need to bring it inside the house, in the certain room in the house, or upstairs, 2nd floor, 3rd floor walk up, if I gotta go upstairs, you know, that's considered white glove. And another thing that's considered white gloves is if I have to open the TV and I have to you know, take the TV out of the box, and I got to take the trash with me, there's tips involved. And you know, man, I love tips. Man, I used to make so much in tips when I worked at IKEA. When I used to deliver for IKEA and I used to assemble for IKEA, oof, I used to make $200-300 a day. A day. Man, I used to love it. I used to make like 1,000 a week. 1,000 a week. I used to pay my helper with the tips. Whenever I used to get tips, I used to split it 50-50. Boom. But my 50% of the tip a week was more than enough to pay my helper. And that was like 1,000 a week. He worked for me for 1,000 a week back then, delivering and assembling for IKEA, because I'm nasty when it comes to assembling things. So I used to make, my tips used to cover his pay, and I used to just keep the whole settlement. But yeah, white glove. So I will have to remove the trash, take it with me. So you know, and the pay for that is $1,300 a week. It's flat. I think it's $1,330 or $1,300 flat. But you know, that's introduction price. You know, that's what we settle. That's what he can afford. But once I get in there and I start doing a good job, and I like it, you know, I'm gonna be like, yo, can I get extra money? So he says, I'll try to get $1,400, and I'll do that myself. Because it's easy. He says it's about 6 hours a day. It's about 80 miles round trip. He sends drivers north, south, east, and west. He sends them in all directions, and I'm gonna do that myself. And hopefully my son, because my son is a school teacher, and if he wants to do something over the summer, because he likes doing this, I will have him do it for a month, and I'll do the other month. I can take a month off, but I'm definitely gonna do it myself. You know what I mean? Deliver TVs, and they do other stuff too. But that's the one that really interests me. Is the one delivering TVs, because it's they're a tip. Come on, who don't like tips? Who don't want cash money in their pocket to spend? Me. I mean, I want it. Yeah. But if you made it this far in the video, I'll put this comment in the comment section. You know, new company. This is my last stop. I'm about to be there in about 6 minutes. That's my day. About 3 hours of work today. 3 hours? A little bit over 3 hours of work today. I'm surprised my phone hasn't rang. But yeah, man. Too bad today's the last day for this. Because I like this run. Like I said, hopefully we can have talks next week, and they'll give me this run full time, and they'll put the driver that does this to do something else, because they're kind of hurting in the warehouse right now for employees. And when I start the new company with the TVs, I'm gonna see what they need, and I'm gonna make a live video, and I'm gonna just, you know what I mean, see what they need. And if you're in my area, you can contact me, and I can set you up. I can hook you up. You know, I think you do need an LLC to get in there. I'm not sure. I have one. I think he said you do. You know, if you want to get it, you can get it. If not, you can work with me and we can work something out. You know what I mean? It's a good way to get your feet wet. You know, you can always start with me. If you don't have an LLC, you can always start with me. But I think the pay is net 15, so you're gonna have to go like 3 weeks without getting a check because they pay every 2 weeks. That's one thing for this company. So it's not for everybody. There's another thing people don't tell you. The other companies are net 15, some of them are net 30. So you gotta work for like a whole month and a half to get a check. I mean, I do net every week. I do net every Monday. I pay every Monday because I get my money over the weekend, and then by the time my wife squares everything off, and she takes care of all of it. So I net every Monday. You get paid for me. But this company's net 15, so you gotta have some money for like 3 weeks. You know what I mean, to cover your gas. But if they looking for more help, you know, if you're in the south of Boston, Rhode Island area, you know, just watch out for the videos. You know, just stop by. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks I would know what I'm gonna be doing, if I'm gonna stay here and take another run here, or if I'm gonna go with the TV and deliver TVs for the other company. You know, as a fleet owner, because they know I have a fleet. So, but I told them I only have one van available, and it's this one. But I think I'm gonna get a high top, like I said. It's funny because like in 2019, I used to deliver to a Ford dealership. Real cool with the people, and you know, I was, you know, chatting with one of the sales guys. Yo, can I get a van, bro? Can I get a van like employee pricing? So we spoke to his manager. Yo, he was gonna sell me a medium top Ford Transit 250. I think it was like not the long one, not the short one, but the medium one, and $27,000 out the door, brand new, $27,000. And wife said, get it. And I'm like, nah, man, why would I want to get that? If I'm in like a 2012 and my run was like light, like I can fit everything in my van. Why would I want to get a van for $27,000? Not knowing they were going to go up to like $50,000, because that van right now, they retail for like $45,000, $50,000. But I was getting it for $27,000. I was gonna get, there was like a $10,000 rebate for 2018, $10,000 rebate. They was giving me a bunch of incentives, employee pricing. It was like $27,000 out the door, and I didn't hop on it. I should have. Right now they're like 50 G's. But that's why when someone offers you a good deal, hop on it. I should have hopped on it, but I didn't. I should have hopped on it, but I did not. I'm about to get to my stop here. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something, man. The guy who does the receiving at this location, you guys might see him, you guys might not. This guy, like, there isn't any excuse. This guy, he receives, I believe he's back there now that it's empty. He receives, he does the receiving for this auto parts store. This is a very busy store. They get pallets, and he drives a forklift, and he does everything, right? And that's why there is no excuse, man. There's no excuse in life. He had his arm amputated at the shoulder because he had a motorcycle accident years ago. So he does everything with his left hand, and he's a righty. He had his right arm amputated, and he does everything with his left hand. And sometimes I want to say, like, yo, leave it, I'll do it, but I don't want to do it because, you know, that's his job, and he's been doing it for like maybe like 6 years. But you know, there's no excuse, man. People say that, you know, they can't work because they got a little pain in their back or their knee, but this guy doesn't have his whole right arm, and he has a limp because he had a really bad motorcycle accident, and he woke up. He told me the whole story one day. He told me he woke up like 3 weeks after the accident. He was in a coma, and he had a bad leg and they had to amputate his arm. But yeah, but he works, man. He works, and there's no excuse, man. Every time I see somebody, I have friends, I can't work, my back hurts. I have a cousin who sued Amazon. He was an Amazon delivery guy, and he slipped on the sidewalk, and he can't work. I'm like, come on, man. Come on, this guy is missing an arm, and he's got a bad leg. Freaking, he could have any other job that's lightweight. That he could have been working at Walmart, like, you know what I mean, like folding, like organizing or something. But he works here, and this is heavy. Sometimes I have to drop off with a lot of stuff here, and he literally like unloads it. Like I unload it with him. He pushes the carts inside. He takes the carts out. He scans it. He inventories it. He puts it away. All with one arm, and it's like it's crazy. It's crazy. But so there is no excuse, man. You know, there's definitely no excuse. We're about to get in about 2 minutes. 3:18, 3:14 to be exact. Be done in 2 minutes when I get there. And then I got a 25-minute ride home, and that's my day. I'll be home 3 o'clock. And I left my house this morning 10:30. Got to the warehouse, sorted everything up, checked everything. I had one of the guys at the warehouse help me load the van. Got on my way. I actually helped Raz load his van. Got him on his way, and then I loaded my van real quick and then got on my way. So I made sure my drivers leave. Raz and Nesty, they left with me. It's a bad thing. These vans are empty. Man, so it's Friday. Going to Chicago next week. My youngest thought I was going to college, so we got a couple vacations planned up, and one of the places we want to go to is Chicago. We're going to go to Chicago. We're going to go to Niagara Falls. Going to Canada, come back, go home. So we'll be on the road for like a week, 7 days. We'll be back next Sunday. And then we're going to go to Miami in July. We're going to go to Miami. We're going to go to Key West. I'm going to fly to Miami, then I'm going to rent the car, and then we're going to drive down to Key West. I'm going to be in Florida maybe 3 weeks. You know what I mean? Doing a little traveling and see some family. We're going to have a little graduation party in Florida. You know, with the family out there. We're traveling before going to college. So you don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe, hit the like. Hit the like. Where y'all watching from? Let me know where you guys are watching from. See where you at. You guys looking for work? #1 spot to look for work, cbdriver.com. Indeed. A lot of work you see on Indeed is that they got it on cbdriver.com too. cbdriver.com. Everybody says that now, but I've been saying that for like 5 years now. Oh, cbdriver.com so you get the loans. Come on, man. ain't even gonna do them like that. I was gonna show you guys, but North Carolina. I like me some North Carolina. I got a cousin in North Carolina. He lives in High Point, North Carolina. He's out there in the country. High Point. Where they by Winston-Salem. That's my last little stop here. Carolina. There's decent work in North Carolina. I've seen, because I was gonna move there at one point, and I looked around. There's some long road. There's like distance work, a lot of driving, but you know, you can't go wrong with auto parts because there's cars everywhere, and they need these parts. Auto parts and pharmaceuticals. They need medicine everywhere, and they need auto parts. People need to drive, and they need their medication. What up, mate? Come on, I ain't got two. You waiting for two? I'm done too. How you too, brother? Oh, you're fine. That's it for me. Anyway, I'm gonna cut this short. Cut it. It's been like almost 2 hours of this. It is now 2:21. That's the day of me driving, doing my auto parts deliveries, easy peasy. On average, I'm like 140 an hour. You know, I get paid a little bit under $300 for this run, which is good. You know, for the time that I'm out here. This is almost $1,500 a week. Where am I exactly? I don't even know. Let me see. I don't even know the map. I'll tell you what this van. So if you made it this far, you can let me know if it's good money or no money. What the hell is a calculator on this phone? All right, do right here. $1,400 a week to do this, and on average, like you see, it's 222 done for Nidos, and I'm going home. And gas on this, because a lot of people gonna ask how much gas am I doing on this. Gas on this is on average $20 on this van. Is about $20, $25 a day in fuel to do this run. So, you know, I'm like 100, and I do a tank. I had to do it's been 2 weeks, so I did a full tank, which is roughly like $80. And then I had on the last day, I had to top off another $25. So roughly like $100 in fuel for the week to run this run. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later, man. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and any comments, put in the comment section. I'll talk to you guys later. All right, peace. Bye bye.